Mumbai's municipal body, the BMC, has pinned the blame for the Mumbai bridge collapse on the structural auditor, who had certified that the Himalaya foot overbridge near CST station was fit for use. BMC has also recommended the blacklisting of the audit firm and an FIR against it. What's interesting, though, is that it's not easy to track the company's office nor its directors. India Today went to the office of the structural auditor mentioned in the BMC report. We found that the office does not even exist. In fact, we found out that the building in which the office is supposed to be located was razed years ago.
The structural auditors of the bridge that had collapsed at CST on Thursday evening have been de-empanelled by the BMC. And it's not just the de-empanelment done by the BMC, the Municipal Corporation of Mumbai, but they have also recommended it to the Maharashtra government that they should also not give any further work to the structural auditors. However, also 2 more notices have been given to them, the particular company, asking them as to why they should not be blacklisted. Now, what is interesting is that the address that is with the BMC as well as the Ministry of Corporate Affairs is the address which belongs to this particular place where I'm standing. This is the Daud Bagh Road, which is mentioned in their address, while GD Patil building is the address that has been given. This particular plot that you see behind me is the one which is actually the GD Patil building. But when we have been speaking to a lot of people here and asking where exactly, is this building, they have been saying that the plot is right, but the building, that GD Patil building, was broken down years ago. And in that place, these 2 structures have really come up. However, when we went to their address, because the address of Professor D.D. Desai, the auditors, is very clearly, it says number 18, 4th floor, plot number 19/B, GD Patil building, Daud Bagh Lane, Andheri West, Mumbai. This is the address that we went inside, we checked with people. It's a residential apartment, only there's one chartered accountant's office on the 4th floor of one particular building, while the other one does not even have that. It's purely a residential building. So everyone's really wondering as to why a wrong address has been given by this particular company to both these parties, not just the BMC but also the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. With cameraman Vijay Desai in Mumbai, Vidya for India Today.
Devesh Singh joins me on the phone line from Mumbai. Devesh, tell us all you do know about the structural auditor DAECA. Where's the owner? Where are the directors? Why aren't they coming out publicly and defending themselves while BMC puts the entire blame on them?
Vedika, we tried speaking to Professor D.D. Desai, who runs this firm, D.D. Desai and Associates, the structural auditing firm that had carried out structural audit of various bridges and flyovers across South Mumbai, and also the ill-fated one that collapsed day before yesterday, killing 6 people, leaving 35 people severely injured. So what happened is, when our correspondent visited the spot, she couldn't find the building. The building didn't exist. We further went in and probed. We found a residential address and found that this address is of Mr. Desai, who owns this firm. But it's a very tiny house, very tiny flat where the family resides. So it was actually very surprising. A firm of that extent, which holds a huge contract from the BMC, carrying out audits of several bridges across South Bombay, stays in a very tiny house. So we also probed, we tried speaking to them, but they were refusing to talk on camera, and also they said that they would present their legal side once things are clear. They would seek legal help, legal remedy in whatever way it's possible. As of now, we've been trying to reach Professor Desai, but he's been unavailable. His family members have said that he is with the BMC officials because a notice was served to the auditing firm as well as another firm, RPS Infrastructure, RPS Infra Project, which had carried out repairs on the bridge, and both the firms have to present their side to BMC as internal audit will be done, internal inquiry will be done. Also, both the firms face legal action because 6 people have died and several people have been injured in this incident.
Thanks for joining me on the phone line. Now, while a probe is underway in the CST bridge collapse, India Today has carried out reality checks on the condition of other bridges in the city. When our reporter visited the famous French bridge located in South Mumbai's Opera House locality, we found that the bridge needs immediate repair. Parts of this bridge are badly damaged, with cement falling from many places and iron rods supporting the bridge completely corroded. Another reality check was conducted at Andheri's Gokhale Bridge, which collapsed in the year 2018. While this has been partially reopened after repair, iron rods and construction material lie exposed over the footbridge.
Present in the Opera House locality of South Bombay. Behind me is the French bridge, which is a heritage bridge. You can see over here, Western Railway passes from below this bridge. This bridge was initially constructed in 1866 in the name of Patrick French, who had created Bombay, Baroda and Central India Railway Line, which is now known as Western Railways. This bridge was repaired in 1927, after which it was uplifted and restructured in the year 1966. You can see the bridge is in a very bad shape right now. At various places, the plaster has gone off. Iron rods are rusted. Various places, the stone walls have cracked. This bridge daily has traffic moving from Hughes Road to Opera House locality. Also, if this bridge comes crashing down, there are trains, local trains passing from below it. It would lead to a major disaster. Railways and BMC both have to maintain this bridge. This is a part of Mumbai's heritage, one of the oldest bridges constructed in British India. With camera person Nikesh, Divesh Singh in Mumbai for India Today.
We are on Gokhale Bridge in Andheri, a portion of which had collapsed in July 2018. As you can see, mangled remains of the bridge are still being repaired. The portion which had collapsed, that has already been repaired and the traffic has started on that, but the other portion of it is still under repair. Although the one important question that everyone had wanted to know was what has happened in the inquiry report. The Commissioner of Railway Safety at that time had blamed the BMC. The BMC was responsible for the sheer fact that they had put in extra load on this bridge, which it was not meant for while it was constructed. There were paver blocks, there were utility wires that were used, they were put on the bridge, which is the reason why this collapse had happened. However, when we speak to BMC officials as to what has been done after that, well, no reply is really forthcoming on that front. With cameraman Vijay Desai in Mumbai, Vidya for India Today.
In Mumbai's suburban area Jogeshwari, there has been a long pending demand for another foot-over bridge, as the present bridge is overcrowded even in non-peak hours. Here's a report.
You're right now at Jogeshwari, and in spite of many times the people of Mumbai, especially people living around Jogeshwari, telling the railway authorities that there's a need for a foot-over bridge from railway platforms, nothing has been made. Right now, you can see it's not even rush hour, and look at the number of people just trying to get out of the station. At this particular point, it's almost over noon, and it's not certainly the rush hour right now, and you can see so many people still crowded. Just take a look at those trying to get into the station right here. You can see people waiting, and this is the condition at both ends. There are only two foot-over bridges around at Jogeshwari, one at the southern end and the other at the northern end, and this is the condition at both ends of the railway station. With cameraman Vijay Desai in Mumbai, Vidya.
Shocking reports, really. This should serve as a wake-up call for the BMC. Saurabh Aktania joins me live from Mumbai. Saurabh, why hasn't the BMC already begun a re-inspection of these bridges? Forget the new ones or the ones that have been constructed over the last 2 decades. What about bridges like the French bridge that we just showed our viewers a report about? The last time it was restructured was in the year 1966.
There are so many old bridges in Mumbai, and mostly they have been the heritage and the bridges which have been made during the British era. I just saw one bridge in Dockyard Road, which is really an heritage building. I asked one of the official present over there that whether this bridge will be done a repair work or maintenance work. They said that this is a heritage bridge and we can't do any maintenance work on which. So like these are the sitting ducks for the such incidents to happen. Also from the BMC sources, what we are learning is there is a high level meeting which has been going right now inside the BMC office, and they are planning that they will be getting the number of bridges which have been present, which are in such condition, and immediate repair will be done. And also there are several other bridges of which structural audits needs to be done. For say this is a particular structural audit company, this is which done the audit of the Himalaya bridge which got collapsed and 6 people lost their life. They have done an structural audit of such more 50 such bridges. So those bridges needs to be re-audited, and therefore a high level meeting is going on, and structural audit will be done again. Vedika.
All right, thanks for joining me live. Now, there were prior warnings that were not paid heed to. India Today has accessed the inspection report of the Himalaya footover bridge that was conducted on the 26th of December 2016. Interestingly, on one hand, the report says that the structure of the bridge is in good condition, but on the other hand, the report mentions faults in the bridge recommending repairs. The inspection report says that the risers supporting the stairs attached to the bridge are broken and the concrete slab of the bridge is also corroded. The report further went on to say that the cracks in the bridge's railing has also been ignored by authorities. Remember, the inspection report flagged the condition of this bridge in 2016. No repair work carried out in the subsequent 2.5 years. And 2.5 years ago, ignoring the inspection report which mentions fault in the bridge and recommended repairs, the BMC has only woken up after 6 people lost their lives and several injured, and after dismantling that entire structure.
In the footover bridge collapse incident, 6 people lost their life, over 35 people were injured. We are right now present at that particular spot where this actually bridge called Himalaya was built, and it came down causing death of 6 people and 35 people got injured. Here you can see the whole bridge is pulled down by the BMC official. Huge cranes and bulldozers were called in to pull down this whole bridge. Now you can see by night the BMC has put down this zebra crossing for people to cross over the road, because this particular Himalaya bridge was the only bridge for people to travel in and out from the CST railway station. Now as you see, this is a very busy road. This is the DM road, and now the people have no option but to cross over this particular road. They have to cross through this zebra crossing. We are also told by the Mumbai police official that cops will be put over here. There will be traffic wardens so that senior citizens and school children can easily walk over this particular place. BMC has also initiated inquiry in this matter. They have suspended 2 engineers, and inquiries on against 2 retired engineers. The company who did the structural audit of this particular bridge has been blacklisted. If this inquiry and maintenance work by the BMC was done on time, this huge incident must not have happened, and this many people must not have lost their life. The Mumbai police have also formed a special team who is investigating the matter. They have called the BMC official for inquiry. The real justice will be done when this culprit will be booked and be arrested very soon. With camera person Mangesh Amre, this is Saurabh Bhaktania in Mumbai for India Today.
Shiv Sena's double standards have also been exposed after the Mumbai bridge collapse. In its editorial mouthpiece, Samna, Shiv Sena doesn't blame the BMC, who is actually responsible for the maintenance of the bridge. This exposes Sena's hypocritical stand as they control the BMC, which is one of the richest bodies in India. Instead, Uddhav's party pins the blame on the rising population for the growing pressure on the city's infrastructure. Sena further accuses the opposition of politicizing the incident, even as the government has given compensation to the victims and is ready to take care of the expenses of the injured.
आप बताओ 10 स्क्वायर फुट की जगह में कितने लोग बैठेंगे? मर्यादा है ना उसकी। तो शहर की मर्यादा को ध्यान में रखो, और शहर की मर्यादा को ध्यान में रखते हुए जो आबादी बढ़ रही है, तो उसकी जो बर्डन, उसका जो सारी जो प्रेशर जो है वो मुंबई महानगर पालिका पे आता है, क्योंकि जो मूलभूत सेवाएं देनी है, खास करके पीने का पानी, स्वास्थ्य की बात, रास्ते की बात, एजुकेशन की बात, ये सारे बर्डन किसके ऊपर आते? महानगर पालिका पे आते हैं। तब आप सोचते ही नहीं है कि भाई ये कहां से दें।
Pankaj Upadhyay joining me live. So Pankaj, what the Shiv Sena is saying and what Mr. Sawant is basically saying is that the bridges will collapse. We can't do anything about it. Blame the population, blame the opposition for the politics over it. But our hands are tied because the population in the city is so much. What do we do?
You know, yesterday I had a word with leader of opposition in the civic body, Mr. Ravi Raja, and he alleges that there are thousands of vacancies in the bridges department itself that have not been filled over the years, and that there is no transparency when it comes to awarding the contracts. He even alleges many blacklist companies are easily given the work contracts. So in such a scenario, it is very, very difficult to imagine that this civic body will ever accept or even take responsibility. In a shameless fashion, the civic authorities are now saying that overpopulation could be the reason, rather than accepting their wrong and realizing that over the years they have completely ignored the crumbling infrastructure. Now they are searching for answers. They don't have any answers at this point of time. All that the government is doing at this point of time is concentrating on the new infrastructure. You know, advertising everywhere. There are Mumbai metro corridors coming up. There is a new airport coming up. We have the monorail finally running. But what about the older infrastructure which is being completely ignored? But the fact remains, as I was earlier emphasizing as well, as far as Mumbai is concerned, the Mumbai urban middle class is not going to take things lying low. They are going to respond.
Out of time, I will have to interrupt you there and wrap up this bulletin. Well, as far as our netas are concerned, they're busy tom-tomming, like Pankaj mentioned, the new infrastructure, the new bridges that they've constructed, forgetting that there are a lot of debt traps still, not only in Mumbai, but across the country. They need to fix immediately. That's all we have time for in this bulletin. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.